morning, boomers. Good morning. And yes, my microphone is on this time. Welcome to Midlife Priceless. We're going for a little ride. Got to go to the grocery store, and my day is I'm on crunch time right now. So I said, let me go ahead and be in touch early, even if it's from the car, so I could say good morning to you guys. Hope all is well. It is 10:54 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit in Tallahassee. And it's nice. It's a very beautiful, beautiful day. The sun is out, which yesterday it was a little bit stubborn. It did a little something, a little something, but it didn't stay. It came and went very quickly. If you did or did not catch the show, I attempted to give you 10 things that my father taught me about being a woman while I played hopscotch. That should have been a lot more fun on the replay. Had to shut my sunroof. It's just a little too bright for the camera. Anyway, I could not see the screen on my camera because of the reflection. And as a result, I tapped to try to turn the camera around and ended up tapping the microphone, not knowing that I had muted myself for the entire show. I am going to do it. There will be a do-over. My girlfriend Debbie called and she's like, oh, it looked like so much fun. And she's right. It was a load of fun. But let me tell you about hopscotch and children's games. Hopscotch takes energy, as in a lot. And I'm here to tell you that when I was playing, I broke a sweat. I had on my cute little pink onesie. I love cat suits because I'm short and I think it makes me look a little bit taller. But it was a lot of work. A lot of work to get that thing together. The other thing I have to learn is to make the squares bigger than my foot. So if you look closely, I'm crossing all the lines. And I couldn't find a stone, so I had to throw chalk. And the chalk kept going wherever it wanted to go. But since I was playing alone and no one to hold me accountable other than you guys and the camera, I just kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? NTV. I had a wonderful time playing hopscotch, and I will play again, and I will draw it correctly this time. I also had 1, 2, 3, and 4 were the same size when it should have been 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, the diamond part, the square, the big square that was cut into the diamond shapes or triangular shapes, those should have been 4, 5, 6, 7. And then where you see the M, that was supposed to be the 8, and then 9, 10. Shoot me, I did it wrong, but I'll do it right next time. So that's the one thing. The other thing I noticed on replay is it forced me to take a really good look at my body. I have a whole new commitment to getting this weight off. My stomach is looking like a serving tray the way I'm going. I've been eating too much junk. And I know why. I'm trying to get my kitchen situation worked out, under repair and all the things. If you can't wash dishes in peace, the inclination to cook is pretty low. And what's going on is it's a double sink. And so when you fill one side, there's a clog somewhere down in there, it fills up the other sink as well. So now I got to wait overnight just to drain the thing. So it's drama. So that's how I ended up eating all this mess out in the street instead of eating healthy foods that I prepare. But someone, a good friend, is having mercy on me and allowing me to use his kitchen to prepare some food. So I'm going out right now to the grocery store to get the items I need. Now, The irony is I have to pass 2 grocery stores to get to the one that probably has everything I need. And before I forget, give me a second, I'm gonna put my notifications off. Okay, so my notifications are off. I'm telling you the things. It's 2 simple things I need to do before I go live. And I can't seem to remember it. I get so excited to talk to you that I just, but don't bone. So I'm passing by one of the grocery stores, which is Piggly Wiggly. Here's the thing. Piggly Wiggly clearly knows its customers' ability to pay. And as a result, you get just their store brand and not a wide selection of things. And what I'm trying to make today is shrimp salad, which I'm going to use Marzetti's coleslaw dressing instead of mayonnaise, which I hear. I've had it before and I'm not sure it was Marzetti's. That's the thing about it. And so I'm going over here to get the Marzetti's. I'm also making, I was thinking about doing a pot roast just to have, something to pick at, something to heat up or make sandwiches with, which I love. A roast beef sandwich, pot roast sandwich, either with gravy or a toast of bread. It is so good. It is so good. It is so good. Hey, RT. Hi. And I'm seeing someone else's name in Arabic. And I actually, hi, what's up, S. Linda? Nice to see you all. Welcome in. I know how to write my name in Arabic, but that's it. After that, I'm done. And I can recognize the name of Allah in Arabic. That's all. I'm sorry. So you're going to have to give me a little help with that one. But I don't mind. You write it any way you want. I'm just happy to see you. So asking about Piggly Wiggly, and I'm going to Winn-Dixie, which Winn-Dixie in my hometown isn't exactly where you want to go for much of anything, much like how I feel about Piggly Wiggly. But the Winn-Dixie in Tallahassee is really good. So that's where I'm going. So I'm making that. I'm also making a dip, which is healthy if you're a diabetic like me. It is with cream cheese, a tablespoon of frozen orange juice concentrate. I know this does not sound good, but I swear to you, it's the best. Some roasted pecans, because you need the antioxidants, and shredded carrots, cinnamon. I think that's it. And then you spread it, you mix it all in to, you probably have to let that the cream cheese soften a little bit. But when you mix it in, it is so good. Hey there, S. Lydia Gladden. I remember you. I remember your name. I look pretty today. Thank you. Listen, it's all out of listen, this is me. This is my makeup regimen is lip liner and lip gloss. That's it. I really am not a makeup person. I like makeup. And I've worn makeup and I will wear makeup if I'm going somewhere special, but I'm too lazy to do this all day and eyeshadow and blah, blah, blah. And then when you touch your face, it's on your clothes. I can't be bothered. So thank you. So now I'm at a light I can read here. Very motivating. You've been trying to learn to cook and stay away from processed food. Let me tell you, she just sticks. Let me tell you something. What you want to do is try to stay away from the prepared foods, yes, but pay attention to the combination of ingredients. So if you are having some kind of, say you're having pancakes. Pancakes have eggs in it. So that means you can't have eggs with your pancakes because now you're having double eggs. So you look into the eating habits and the discipline of a diabetic diet. I'm sorry, but I'm hot. Maybe I should just turn on AC. I hope it doesn't get too loud. If it does, you'll tell me or I'll notice. So yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm also getting for my friend. He wants crystal light. I don't like that stuff. You like my glasses? Thank you. I have to wear them, so I try to wear nice glasses. You know, I'll wear a cheap shirt, but something about eyewear, it just tells on you, you know? And it's not nice. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna turn up some air in here. It's hot. Woo! Here comes Florida heat. You won't keep complaining, I can tell you that. But so that's what I'm gonna go and get. I also am making shrimp salad. I think I mentioned that to you before with the Marzettis, with the coleslaw. A little bit of red onion, bell peppers, dill. Have you noticed lately in your local grocery store that dill now looks like green powder? What is that? When I say dill, I want to see little pieces of straw in there, green straw. I don't want to see green powder. That's ridiculous. That's one thing I really enjoyed about living overseas is the fresh baked goods, the fresh produce, and the fresh herbs and spices in their original form. If I see one more powdered anything, I think I'll holler. We just don't, I don't know, in America we're disposable. That's my word. We seem to want everything to be disposable. Disposable dishes, disposable people, disposable everything. And it's going into the landfill, which is filling up. But let me tell you something. I am a snob. If you attempt to continue serving me on a paper plate, you're going to meet somebody new. I don't like styrofoam dishes. I don't like paper plates. I don't like plastic forks. Yes, I can use them at a cookout. I'm not ridiculous. Well, yeah, I'm ridiculous, but I'm not ridiculous about that. And the thing is that when you when you keep on with this disposable lifestyle, you start to dress in a disposable way. You groom yourself in a disposable way. This is just, you know, my opinion. Lydia Gladden. I am originally from Virginia. I am now in Florida after living in Texas and everywhere else around the world. So I'm from everywhere at this point. I'm trying to settle down and make Florida my home. I'm trying to make Tallahassee my home. But I am having a problem. I think I missed my turn. I'll be damned. You all made me miss my turn. I got to make a U-turn. That's okay. I'm not from here. That's why where I'm going doesn't come to me so easily. I have to concentrate to get to places. But I'm trying very hard to settle down here. Hey, from Switzerland, Jorge Raposo. What are you doing in Switzerland? I've been in Switzerland. I learned to ski in the Swiss Alps. My mother was the adventurous one, so I got it honest. So let's see here. Let me see. I'm very funny. Yeah, I'm kind of lopsided some days. Hey. Are you Whoopi Goldberg from Timu? Oh my. I keep hearing this Whoopi Goldberg thing. Do I look like her? Or is it just the hair? I think it's the hair. I don't look like Whoopi Goldberg. I don't think. But now I will say, I would love to shave the sides and just have that mohawk of locks. That wouldn't bother me. Seriously. I tried to kidnap my great nephew and take him to the barber so he could get a mohawk because he wanted a green one. But his mother, my niece, found out and wouldn't let him take a little ride with Aunt Margaret. So if you're just tuning in, welcome in. This is Midlife Priceless, making U-turns and doing all the things because she can't remember where she's going. And I need to go to the gym. That would be helpful, you know. I really do need to work out again. But you know what it is? I have had surgery on my stomach, and my actual stomach, nothing. Well, I've had that too, but on my actual stomach where the food goes, in order to have the surgery, they cut through muscle, and I'm here to tell you that is the most painful thing. And I have a lot of scar tissue, so when I go to do sit-ups, I can't believe this. Do you know I'm still lost? This is crazy. When I go to do sit-ups, I get a lot of pain from the scar tissue, and that's been the reason why my belly it could come down a lot faster, but I just can't get the strength to do it, and I'm afraid now. It hurts so badly that I've gone into fear about exercise. And here's what we're gonna do. Oh, that's the Koger Center. No, I want the doggone, I don't know where the grocery store is. This is terrible. How can I not, how do you get lost in a place so small? Anyway, I'll just drive till I see a grocery store. Hey, there's Aldi. I'll go to Aldi. That'll do. Have you ever been to Aldi? A-L-D-I. You talk about a good store for bread. Oh my goodness. It is so good. They have fresh baked breads, things that like when we lived in Germany, I remember the dinner rolls, to die for. They are so good. So now, you see, sometimes you end up where you wanted to be, all because you stopped trying to control everything. Hi. Okay, so you're from America, S. Lydia Gladden. And that Whoopi Goldberg one slays me. Oh, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do, and share. You're already commenting, and I love it, and I thank you. Yeah, I had so much to talk about. I think I'm just going to pull over, and we're going to talk about some things. I guess you all know that George Foreman has died, and that was a blow for my generation. Why? He is one of the heroes for us, and he was always reliable. You didn't hear a lot of scandal about him. Muhammad Ali, the same thing. He was the James Earl Jones of sports. James Earl Jones, if you don't know that name, he was an actor, and he's now deceased as well. But the dignity is what I'll miss. I know he had the George Foreman grills and all these things. I even hear he was a Republican. I don't care. I appreciate his character and his reputation. I'm seeing here in Germany, Jorge. Okay. Oh, your brand is there. Okay. So Nestor Quintero is asking a question. What should be the goal of humanity? And in a word, I would say peace. My phone is looking really varied now. Isn't that better? I'll just hold it. I think the goal at this point of the world should be peace. It seems to be the one thing we can't accomplish. We're part of the animal kingdom. We have dominion over the earth, and we can't make peace with it. We can't accept the responsibility of being at the top of the food chain. We just can't seem to do it. We're busy drawing borders and talking about taking over this country and that, and who's at war. I'm tired of the whole thing myself. Shade just sticks. I'm having a hard time pronouncing this. I apologize. Have I considered physical therapy for my surgery? No, I haven't, if I'm honest. I am under the assumption, and I could be wrong, that for scar tissue, they have to actually open you up to get it out. And I don't want that for myself. I don't think I will perform well with open surgery, because as it goes, when you get older with diabetes, it gets to be really tough, really tough. I will consider it and I will inquire about it. Can I promise that? Hypersonics 911. I'm fine. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Brisky Bye. How you doing? Hope all is going well wherever you are. Where is everybody? I know that Miss Berry Miss Berry said to hope for peace is foolish. Oh no. Well, I'm a fool then because I have to believe there's peace and peace in the world is possible. Otherwise, we could close our eyes today and keep it moving. But I think to aspire to it is healthy. I wouldn't say it's foolish. I'm sorry if you think I'm a fool. Red Viking 89 says, "Good afternoon. Jesus loves you." Well, I know. They say God loves babies and fools. I'm not a baby, so you figure that out. I'll take it in. I'll take it in a stride. I try not to be foolish, but I try to be free. So I was talking about the character issue. Character. Something has happened out here in this world. I hear that there's a lady who had an inappropriate relationship with a child at her school. She's a school teacher. And she's now found herself about to have this little boy's baby. How crazy is this? I find it so distressing. I look at children, and the only thing I'm thinking is pull up your socks and tie your shoes. What do you mean you had relations with a little boy? That means there's something wrong with you, twisted from the door. And from what I understand, she is upset that she is being held in custody without bail because she's saying that the only reason they put her in jail is because she's pretty. Come on, lady. Stop. Crazy. Christopher Oles, greetings from Vegas. Listen to me. Oh my God. I want to go to Vegas so bad. I want to go to the Bellagio Hotel where they have the glass sculpture by oh God, what is his name? It's hanging in the ceiling. It'll come back to me, but I really want to go to Vegas. They have dance events there in May during my birthday month. Yeah, Chill Panda, you're right. That baby can make a whole documentary on its own when he or she is born, is an adult. That is such a sad commentary. But now here's another sad commentary if you didn't hear about this one. There's a lady, I think she's on TikTok or something, but I know she's on Fans Only. And she is married. I saw pictures of her. She's gorgeous. Her husband is so handsome. I said husband, right? What is she doing on Fans Only? She is soliciting and has gotten customers to engage in BDSM activities. So now, what do you think? She tied him up in saran wrap, glued his feet into a women's boots, and then put a plastic bag over his head and suffocated the man, and then called the paramedics while she's doing CPR, saying that she doesn't know how it came to that. Right. So, here's what. You are married to a man who tolerates this, and now you're in jail for murder. This is crazy. The world has gone crazy. There's nothing wrong with BDSM activity, in my humble opinion. If that is your lifestyle, have at it. You're consenting adults. Who am I to tell you that you can't do that? But when we get into adult play that is so dangerous and costing people their lives, I think we need to dial it back, do a little more research and understand what that actually is, and go from there. I'm sorry, I'm just going back up here, checking some messages. Level on the run, Wes Watson. Wow, what a rude person, huh? You really don't have anything to do. Huh. Let me put you in for harassment or bullying. That's what I think you want. Yep, you're good. Okay, so now, Chill Panda, you think the world is a living reality show? Well, it is. I think you're exactly right on that point. Chihuly, Dale Chihuly. Thank you, Zach. You nailed it. Dale Chihuly. And you know, I want to take a glass blowing class so badly. So badly. And it's just so expensive. In upstate New York is where I wanted to go, which is the Corning factory. I'm sorry, this truck startled me, made so much noise. But yeah, the yeah, Chill Panda, no safe word, no nothing. You just having at this man like that. He didn't know he was dying, but they say when he answered the door, how do they know this? I don't know. He was intoxicated, so that changed things too. Hey, Black Chicken, what's happening, Auntie? Not too much, Papa. How you do? I'm assuming. Now, Black Chicken, you could be a woman. I don't know. But thank you for telling me I have a beautiful, beautiful smile. I can't read your name either. It looks like Korean. I always like the script for Korean. It just looks so disciplined and orderly. I love it. Zach said his safe word is boring. Let me think now. What would a safe word for me? I don't know. Thank you, Kia. Welcome in everybody. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or commented, please feel free to do so. I had to block someone just now and report the person because they were typing a word in. I guess you all noticed that. I generally don't pay people any mind when they behave that way, but I have a line I have to draw to. So now, safe word. I don't know. Flip-flops? I don't know. What can I say? I hope I never need a safe word is what I'm really thinking. You know what I'm saying? Intergalactic alien said this. That person said their safe word is 67. All right, why 67 though? What is that? Martin Hubertus, am I married? Are you married? Are you married? Don't be talking to married people if you're married. And don't be married talking to ladies on the internet. Oh, your safe Arlene said, wait a minute, we got some BDSM people in this chat. Comfy is a safe word. Well, now there's one. I guess for my safe word, I want something deep. You know, I want something profound. When you hear me say that, I want you to say, well, now. But you know what? Besides a safe word, what's the speeded up word? What's the speeded up word? Like if you want it to go a little bit deeper. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's see. I guess you just say deeper if you want it deeper. Harder if you want it harder. But what do you say? What's a good AutoZone? I'm across from AutoZone, so you know. I just thought I'd say that. But yeah, this whole thing, people want to get their freak on, and it's no problem. But how you freaking so hard you gotta die for the freaking? Debo One says some freaky ass people up here. Your safe word is 911. No, right? Oh my God. Kia Mafalo says my safe word is Lord loves me. You know what? That's probably that and 911 are the two best ones so far because I could tell you right now. Oh wow. My toddler came out as trans. How does a toddler do that, I wonder? Did they just say something to make you think that? I don't have any advice. I really don't. This the trans community is outside of my experience. I have to be honest. If I know something, I'll tell you. But if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. And this I do not know. And I'm sorry. I understand it's a very difficult life. I understand that um I you know, I just don't know. I think it's a hard life. I think that it is a choice made out of bravery or, unfortunately for some, desperation. I don't know. I just don't know. I only know what I'm like you, or most, well, not you, but like a lot of people. Yeah, chill panda. I think somebody's trolling too. It's okay. But since we're talking about it, I still think that I only see what I see that most people see, and I only hear about the things that I see on TV, and I don't think that's a real measuring stick for that life. So with that, I'm bailing out of that conversation and we moving on. The emergency number in America, 911. That's what it is. Bot boy 7. I don't know if you trolling, but my hair does not need dye, honey. I am 60 years old, so you get the hell out of here with that conversation. I'm not here to please anyone but myself, and I love my look 100%, if not 200. In fact, like I used to say, 160%, because I'm 60, so you get that too. So you can forget about that conversation. Keep it moving. But with all that being said, I've just been watching the news and kind of taking stuff in, and it's not the way it was when I came up. Things now are so advanced in freedom of, I don't even want to say thought, freedom of doing, just doing anything. And I worry that our young people don't have boundaries, and they don't have the discernment to know when to say enough is enough. But boy, you thought I was 40. Honey, no. I don't have a lot of wrinkles. Maybe that's what it is. And that was one of the things I talked about when I played hopscotch. You have to be young in your heart. You have to feel life, and don't let people assign aging to you. And one of the things that my dad taught me about being a woman was, don't start wearing makeup so soon that you don't even know what you look like. So I never did. That's what you, maybe you just came in, but someone mentioned earlier they found me attractive, so I was showing them. I use one item every day: lip gloss. That's it. I don't bother with anything else. My skin is clear because I don't pile it up with a lot of product. Now, if I'm going out at night, and if I take off my glasses, you'll see bags under my eyes, dark circles, whatever. But generally, I'm very proud of how I look. So thank you for dialing it back. I appreciate that. Bada bang, bada boom. Your average logical thinker. Thank you. I thank you. I thank you, Bot Boy 7. I am trying to hang on to my looks and my maintenance. It's just self-maintenance. I jog, I go outside, I don't stay inside a lot, I get a lot of sun, those kinds of things to stay healthy. The vitamin D, there's more than one kind, and we'll stop there. So that's everything. Thank you, Shamelfin Nibre. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing any of your handles incorrectly. I'm trying my best. Debo1 said, oh, yeah. Yes, I won't repeat. I'll keep that in confidence. But yeah, I agree with you 100% on a couple of things that you've mentioned. Hey, yes. Your average logical thinker. That vitamin D does wonders for your skin and mood. Ali Naif, happy birthday. Is it really your birthday? Where are you located? Let's start. Let's introduce ourselves, shall we? Who are you? Where are you from? How old are you now? All the good things. I've already said that. You're trolling and I know it. So Yeah. I think we're as a society, as a human race. Let me not say society because that could be country to country, neighborhood to neighborhood. But as a human race, we have a lot of work to do, and we have been slacking off, and nobody's driving. The car is just careening down the side of a hill, and we're willing to let it go where it goes, crash where it crashes, and all the things. So I think that's something we have to consider in terms of guiding young people. You know, don't everything is not okay all the time. I say that to young people that I meet up with. It's not that what you're doing is never acceptable, but stop thinking that everything is all right all the time. Oh, okay, intergalactic alien. You don't even have to share your age, my love. I'm fine with it. But you're in Canada. I think I've been to Canada twice in my lifetime. Typical American. I went to Niagara Falls. There's so much more to Canada than Niagara Falls, but that's where I went because my aunt lived in Rochester, New York. She and my uncle would drive me there to see the falls. Beautiful. Really beautiful. So, Indonesia, 29 Jabril. Sup in Indonesia. I've never been there. Well, they say I haven't been everywhere, but it's on my list. Hey, there is a time and place for everything. Your average logical thinker is in agreement. The bottom line is you have to give children, young people, young adults the discernment. It's okay to wear your mini dress, but not to church. Come on now, tighten up. Show some reverence about yourself. And if you can spend $300 on sneakers, don't tell me that, oh, I'm coming as I am. You're supposed to bring God your best last time I checked, whether it's behavior or appearance. Show some respect, please. And stop going out in your bonnet, pajamas, and house slippers and your robe. Those things are meant for the house. In my understanding, in my upbringing, you didn't even sit on the front porch in your robe and slippers and hair nets and what. You got dressed. You just, at least, you down dressed, yeah. But then when you go back in the house, you didn't sit on your bed. Now, let me pause for that. Bot Boy wrote a question here. Does that mean homeless people can't go to church? No, it doesn't. I said bring God your best. If your best is what you have on, then that is what you wear. I'm talking about people of means who have a choice. People who will spend $300, like I said, on a pair of tennis shoes, but then want to come into church talking about I'm coming as I am with a ripped shirt on. Oh, no, no, no. No, no. That's what I say. That's just my opinion. Now, I know there are thousands of people who would disagree with me, emphatically disagree with me, and that is fine. But I believe that if I can get dressed up, as my grandmother would say, on a Saturday night to party, I can get up on Sunday morning and go to church, straight up and down. I'm old school. I'm from the South. That's just how we think. And that's that. Chill Panda, what are my views on croc? What's a croc? I don't know what that is. Croc. If you mean the shoes, I could tell you that they have pocketbooks now, and so now I have a different attitude about Crocs, whatever that might be worth to you. I don't think that's what you're talking about, though. Is the ripped shirt designer or just holy? No, I guess you got a point there, but I think it's I don't want to go garment for garment, item for item, but yeah, choose wisely. Have the discernment. Don't become the subject. It's sort of like when you go to the theater, there's a certain decorum. We didn't all pay money to come see a stage play or a movie to hear your thoughts in the middle of the movie. Shut your mouth and watch this movie and don't try to be the entertainment. That's how I grew up. Anyway, yeah, Bot Boy 7, I would agree with you. Your relationship with God is a personal relationship. And I guess my point in mentioning all of this is the purpose of this channel, which is to present and filter things from the perspective of my generation. Does all of my generation agree with me? Not at all. But this is my perspective. The rest of my generation is free to have a channel and give out their views. These are just my own. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So that's all. That's it, and that's all on that. Um, yeah, Bot Boy 7. Yeah, there are a lot of imposters in the church these days. No taxes is the draw. And there was a time growing up when we would say, if you can write a Bible, whatever that Bible is, you can have a church and you will get a following. Whatever that Bible might contain, you'll get it. So that's kind of it. If you haven't liked or subscribed or commented, please do. I'm enjoying this conversation. You know what? Bot Boy, everybody, did you all ever see the Borgias? I think it's on Showtime, the network Showtime. The Borgias. I sat with a friend of mine and we binge watched it. I had seen it before, but the debauchery, and to think that this is based on actual events, is alarming. Oh, you don't watch TV? Okay. Ren YT, I am in Florida. Ghetto Dad talking about he went to church normal and came out drunk because the water turned to wine. All right. Well, you be careful with that water and wine situation. Yes, Chill Panda says you just have to pick the church wisely. I agree with you. When I move to a place and I go to the church, I don't just watch the minister or listen to the sermon or enjoy the choir all by itself and make a decision. I want to see what their ministry is about. I also look deeper into the doctrine of the church. What do you believe? Is this a church where I have to honor the minister's wife on her birthday and, give him a special monetary gift when it's his birthday and all of that? That kind of stuff, I'm sorry to say, does not agree with Margaret's views on what church should be. I do believe in tithing, but not in the strictest of definitions. I think you can also tithe in the world. If I pass a homeless person, a hungry person, it is not a tenth of my income to feed or provide any assistance to them, but it is part of my tithing spirit. I don't believe in simply stepping over people and becoming deaf and mute to the cause. Now, there's one grocery store I go to sometimes. I will find the same 2 or 3 people asking for 75 cents or whatever. When I see that you are able-bodied, I know that you're in a situation, and I get that. But I cannot turn this into me providing some version of a paycheck to you. If I see, it's really a spiritual feeling I get, whether or not this person is copping out or truly in need of assistance. And I never just push money into their hands and walk away. I always say something encouraging. Like one sister I saw at the gas station and I said, here's $1. That's what you asked me for. And I don't mind, but I want you to strive to get out of whatever situation you're in. Go to a local church, go to social services, go to a clinic. I don't know your situation and you don't need to tell me. I'm helping you because I want to. But what I also need for you to do is try to save yourself. and I hope that it went somewhere or it resonated with her at some point. Um, is yeah, ghetto dad got jokes for real. So ghetto dad said he go to the liquor store. Now you are funny. Okay, ghetto dad. I can't even compete with your joke. Your one liners, they're good ones. Bot Boy 7 says he went shopping for homeless yesterday and had $30 to your name. Here's how I've also seen patronage, tithing. When I was coming up here again, I'm a baby boomer. My mother was a school teacher, and she worked in a disadvantaged neighborhood. I mean, poor, not even poor. They didn't not forget poor. It was poor. And my mom would give us a certain allowance for back to school. Typically, we would pick out jeans, shirts. Oh, I want this book bag. I want this pocketbook, this kind of notebook or whatever. And my mother would watch and say nothing. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that I'll use Bot Boy's allowance here, $30. My mom would make us put $10 worth of things back. And she would take the $10 to her classroom and keep it for children who showed up in the dead of summer wearing winter boots because their parents couldn't afford the shoes. That was my mother's way. And I think it rubbed off on me. I'm a humanitarian at the end of the day. I've done more volunteer work than I care to tell you about. It would be immodest if I told you how much volunteering I've done. So yeah, there are different ways to try to find our way to world peace. But I think if we all just throw it all away and say it's not worth it and it's naive or it's silly or it's a waste of time, we're definitely not going to ever get there. That's a promise. So, just my 2 cents. I gave her my speech after I gave her the dollar, not before. Why? Because I wanted her to separate the money from the message. I wasn't paying her if she listened. I didn't pay her. I wasn't going to give her the dollar because she listened. I was going to give her the dollar anyway, right? But what I had to say to her, she was more inclined to listen because she knew that, or at least I hope she felt that what I had to say was meant to help her get her mind right. And if you have never felt that you were on the verge of losing your mind, you're talking to somebody that has felt that way. And there is nothing in the world like somebody coming to your emotional rescue to say, I hear you, I see you, and you're not crazy. What you think you see is what's there. And that you can save yourself. Yes, I planted a seed. Have I ever been a victim? No. Bad boy, you have some interesting questions, but I would say no. No. But I would say life will challenge you in ways that you never thought you would ever experience, or in ways that you know you don't deserve. They just come to you because that's the way of the world. Sometimes people, what can I say? Sometimes people hurt you because they have problems, and it's their way of empowering themselves. It's their way of making themselves feel powerful, to have a comeback, a snapback, a get back to society, and they don't care who they hurt. So Chill Panda, I see the comments, honey. Let me tell you something. If they want to give me their viewing time, it's fine. What they don't know is I've already deleted and blocked them. They just don't know they're blocked. They see their messages, but you don't, and I don't. You've seen the ones that got me to block them, but after that, they're still posting. Trust, but I don't even give it energy. I have far more things to do with my time than answer an idiot. And I don't use that word lightly. If you got nothing else better to do but give me viewing time, have at it. I'm not mad at you. If that's what gets your rocks off is to try to be insulting, and I do mean try, because I am not insulted. I've been called a lot worse by people. But look, I didn't get to be 60 with this gray hair, having a great time of life. Life has been a bed of roses. Trust and believe. It's some thorns under that thing. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So, anywho, I don't bother with that. So, that's really everything that's been on my mind lately. I guess the last couple of days since the debacle trying to play hopscotch. Debbie asked me, my girlfriend Debbie asked me to do the hand clap games. Do you remember Miss Mary Mack? Am I the only one old enough to remember these things? It's a hand clap in a song game that we used to do in the playground. She also reminded me of dodgeball. I think children still play dodgeball. I'm trying to think of all the things, but anyway, that's about it. That's about it. I really enjoyed. Yes, bud boy. Yes, Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black, with silver buttons, all down her back. She asked her mother for a 50 cent, so she could see the elephant jump over the fence. How you know all of these, bud boy? Are you my age? Yes, Chill Panda. Dodgeball was dangerous because the boys would throw the ball so damn hard and bust a girl's thigh open with that thing. It was terrible. But I want to play, like, if I want to play dodgeball now, they've got to play with a softer ball. Though, remember, we'll see what they started using any ball. In the old days, it was that rubber ball, I think. You know? Why is it boys versus girls? Chill Panda, I have no idea. I don't remember it being boys against girls, but I remember if you were in the firing line and you were a girl, you were going to feel that thing. The boys seem to, get hit and laugh. The girls will get hit and say, ow. So, who knows? Who knows? The rubber ball with the prints on it. Yep, that's the one. Hi, Art of Mind 559. Welcome in. Nice to meet ya. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, my love, you're about to find that you have tuned into the end of the show, and it's probably better to go on the replay. Upon the replay. I have enjoyed talking with you all this morning. I am going to get into Aldi before I run out of gas, because I left the car running so I could have some AC in this piece. It is warming up. Let me see here. It's only 67, but it feels like 77 out there to me. Before you leave, if you haven't already, tap the like button. Hey, the count. Where are all of you all coming from all of a sudden here? And here I wanted to talk to you at 1.00 or 1:00 time marker. I'm going to go in Aldi now and get my bread. And then I got to figure out where in the heck that Winn-Dixie is. How could I get so lost? It was only supposed to be 2 turns for me to get to the place. I understand. I need to use GPS, but I was too busy talking to you guys, which I much prefer. So, anyway, I found Aldi. It'll do. All right, good people. Have a wonderful day. Give guidance where you feel it can do some good. Be sincere. And join me next time. Bye for now.